partners, good afternoon. I want to put together this quick video note to kind of recap one thing that John Pomerleau had mentioned during the Ohio Partner event, which took place 2 days ago on Tuesday. He did a great session on rugged versus consumer and consumerization. One of the things he mentioned is the total cost of ownership report. So I want to basically put together this note just to show you guys kind of what the report, the final deliverable, looks like, as well as a very quick walkthrough of the calculator itself. So the total cost ownership report can be completely, all the variable settings, your variables completely customized based upon your end user situation. So again, this is a tremendous time for you to be consultative, sit down with your end user, start talking about what does it cost, what's the cost of a fully burdened mobile worker, including compensation and benefits. What's the cost of an IT, person, IT staff, hourly wage, those kinds of things. These are types of discussions that you may not have had before with this end user customer, and I guarantee is a great way for you to differentiate yourself from any of your competitors who are just going to try to start shoehorning hardware in there. So in this case, so let's say the customer is looking at a consumer device, and you very much think that a rugged device is the right way to go. You can do this total cost ownership calculation for them. So here's a copy of the report. This one was created for TC55 versus the iPhone 6. As you can see in this case here, this was the outcome. Again, I'll show you here in a second how you can change the different variables. So each outcome with each individual user could be different. But I'm just scrolling through it. It talks about hardware acquisition cost, service and support cost, operational cost. Then the actually definitions of each thing is down below on page 3. So the hardware acquisition cost, what do we mean by that? What do we mean by service and support costs? Those kinds of things. So as I continue to scroll down on the report, you get a graphical representation of total cost ownership, and it breaks out by year. Again, another graph, some different considerations beyond total cost ownership, talking about user productivity, talking about audio acoustics, screen size, different things that your end user may not have thought about. Wi-Fi performance. Gosh, I certainly know that an iPhone or consumer grade device, they do a great job latching on to access points, but they do generally a horrible job roaming. So if you're using a consumer grade device in a Wi-Fi environment, chances are it's not going to roam very well, and that could impact performance or impact productivity when they've got to disassociate with one access point maybe, and then manually reassociate with another access point. Of consumerization resources on this page. Different training, white papers, videos, different presentations you can personalize and customize for yourself, some different articles and so forth, blogs. There is absolutely zero shortage of information if you're fighting an opportunity or fighting the battle of the rugged versus consumer devices with your end user customer. We have so much to offer there. So let's launch the TCO tool. Now, as you can see, there's only 4 steps to this, and it's very simple. Each step is about just like this. Let's name your customer. I'll say Acme. I'll put my name in there. So next, I'm going to select the devices. Again, I'm not going to go through each individual thing, but is it a fields, application, fleet, warehousing, so forth. I'm going to click next. In this case, it should say TC55 versus the Apple iPhone. Okay. Next step, config devices. And you can see all these different things, all these different sliders can be adjusted based upon the conversation you have with your end user customer. Let's just say replacement cycle 1 year. I haven't seen an Apple iPhone that hasn't been broken in the first year. In an opportunity, when you're talking about like a line of business type application, somebody who's using it for work, it's not their personal device. So anyways, let's just say here, let's click scenario info. Again, here's where it talks about the fully burdened hourly wage of a frontline mobile worker, fully burdened hourly wage of an IT staff member, so forth. All these are different settings are very selectable depending upon the conversation you have with your end user. So here's the ultimate report at the end, or at least a breakdown of the report. In this case, the TCO savings for a TC55 was 13%. As I scroll down here, here's where you go. You can print the report. So obviously save it to your own laptop, your own computer, and this is what you would ultimately use to deliver to your end user. So click open, and there it is right there. Again, we have tons of information in addition to this report or this calculator that'll help you fight that battle with end users with regards to rugged versus consumer. If you got a certain opportunity you're working and you want some additional information, want to run some stuff by us, please feel free to reach out. Hopefully this is helpful. Have a great day.